Hey Zesties, I got crabs in St. Pete at New York Seafood. This is on South 34th, okay? Let's see how it is. Alright Zesties, I'm trying out another St. Pete crab place. This is New York Seafood. Shout out to my follower. I don't know if she wants me to say her name or not, so I'm not going to say it, but I got a lot of requests of crab places to review. Dang, how many crab places are there in St. Pete? There's like over 20 that have been brought to my attention. Okay. But I posted today, I'm thinking of doing a crab review, and this place was recommended by a follower, and I thought, you know what, okay. She wants me to review this place, she'll get a review. Woo! So I forget you have to dip at the bottom to get all the garlic and stuff that's stuck at the bottom. Okay, so let's get into it. Woo! They asked me if I wanted spicy, or how spicy I wanted it, mild or spicy or whatever. I told them I wanted spicy. And it is very spicy. It's like a 7 or 8 spice. And I appreciate that, I've decided when I do these reviews too, I have to get the peanuts. Because that's like the Florida thing. Let me get into the crab. I feel like I have to actually eat the crab before. One thing that I didn't like. Ooh, it's too hot to eat. One thing I didn't like is that they did not have blue crabs. So and I feel like that's what the St. Peteans like, are the blue crabs. But the girls in there were very friendly. And they were even, man, I love those peanuts. I never understood the peanuts till I moved out here to St. Pete. Oops. Oops, I think I got some of the seafood juice in my Sprite. Oh well. Sprite could be a little colder, even though it's hot. Wait, it's hot out, so. But just saying. I never got the peanuts until I moved out here, but now I'm like, okay, I'm into the boiled peanuts now. But the girls were even offering me, they were like, do you drink? Do you want alcohol? Oh. And I said, no, I don't drink, because I don't drink. And they were like, really? It's free. So if you're a drinker, this is a good place to get your crabs. And they offered me a free juice, and I thought that was nice. So anyway, I feel like I said, I can't truly review it until I get to the crab part. So this is a little more of like a yum. Woo. That's spicy. Woo. See, like I was saying, if you mess up getting the claw out, then you can't do anything. I need to bring my... Oh. Nope, even their plastic spoons fork is working. Okay. Like I was going to say, this is like more of a traditional seafood boil sauce, if there is such a thing. Or like what you would expect. Because I say this because Crispy Crab that I reviewed, their sauce is very different. Those claws, yes. Whew. So, I feel spoiled with crabs out here in St. Pete. I'm a crab connoisseur now. But like, Crispy Crab has a much more like unique sauce, and dang it, see, I need to bring my own fork, because if you mess up, you can't get that's what I like about the blue crabs as well. You can't mess up cracking them, you know, like they're a little harder to get the meat out, but you can't fail at getting the meat out. And with the snow crab, you can't. Oh! But anyway, so it's like, I hate to say this and I hate to compare, and I don't want the people here to not like me because they were very nice and sweet. But you know, actually, let me see. It's like, man, like I said, okay, you guys have me spoiled with crabs in St. Pete, but I guess I'm gonna keep it real. I did like the sauce more at Crispy Crab, I'm so sorry. But that's a very non-traditional sauce, you know what I mean? If you want that like traditional Cajun boiled seafood sauce, this place is good and it's really spicy. I'm still thinking of the rating. I need to remember, I need to bring my own fork when I do these reviews. I am stuck between .5 or 8. I want to give them an 8 because they just, like, if we weren't in St. Pete, if we weren't in the crab capital, and you know, thanks St. Pete, I was suffering with the food out here. After coming from Tampa, until I found the crabs. And now I'm like, okay, St. Pete, okay, you guys get down with some crabs, alright. And see, like, even this, I'm gonna have to bite it, aren't I? But I guess if I'm going to be a true Floridian, I'm going to have to eventually bite the things. But anyway, if this place gets less than an 8, it's only because I was so blown away by Crispy Crab. And I'm sorry, I really don't want to do like a competition or whatever, but it is what it is. And also because they didn't have blues. And this is what I don't like about the snows, is that, like I said, if you don't bring your own fork, and I should have thought about it, but you know, I kind of left on a whim and didn't really think about it. Okay, you know what? Because I've done so much back and forth on this, in my mind. I'm going to give this place a 7.75. For the wonderfully friendly hostesses. Whatever. For the wonderfully friendly hostesses and the fact that they made it so spicy. I really appreciate that. The reason that I didn't give it quite an 8 is because there were no blue crabs. And the sauce, wow, delicious. Wow, I don't want to make it seem like it's not good. It's absolutely delicious as can be. It's like how do I say this? Normal, regular, like what you would expect from a seafood boil. Whereas crispy crab was like not what I was expecting at all. So yeah. You know what they did too in here? That crispy crab also did. They let me look before. I've never seen that before. Only in St. Pete do the crab places let you take a look at the crabs before you purchase them. That's like totally new. I've never seen that anywhere else. That's how you know the St. Peteans have a very, how do you say, high standard when it comes to crabs. You know, they're going to look and go, oh, is it good enough? Or, oh. But you know, I already feel so happy here in well, I don't live in St. Pete, but I live in Pinellas County. I used to live in St. Pete. Please blow me up so that I can move to St. Pete proper, because where I'm living now is so boring. I love it. It's so beautiful, but it's just so boring. But you know, I already feel so spoiled with the crab places. If I were still, like, let's keep it real. If I were living in Tampa, like if I ate this in Tampa, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10. But Tampa doesn't really have the crabs like that, you know? It's just because I'm living over here. I've already tried Crispy Crab and Kaya. That this place got a 7.75. And if they had blues, it would be 8. So, but you know, thanks to you guys, St. Petians, Pinellas County residents, for all the love you showed me on my Crispy Crab review. You guys are very sweet, and you know, this is, I've never met friendlier people, I don't think, than here in St. Pete. The people are so friendly and very supportive. You know, the people out here are wonderful, wonderful people, okay? So shout out to you. See, that's what I was saying. If you're gonna eat those snow crabs, you gotta bring your own fork, because if you mess that pole up, then you have to go biting and cracking and digging and, you know. But even the girls in there, they were asking me about like why I moved from Tampa to St. Pete, and I kind of explained that, like, well, it's just survival. I have a lot less choice than I'd like in where I live. I kind of just go where is good or convenient for me, you know? But I told them that, like, I think overall, I preferred living in Tampa because it was a much bigger city. And what's the best way to peel the shrimp? You know, I've kind of got the crabs down, but I've never quite got the right exact way to peel the shrimp. Tampa's a much bigger city, and I guess it's just more diverse with the food. Like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I would okay, wait, you know what? I like the onions that they included. Okay. Okay. Those onions are a good addition. Okay. Along with the sausage? Okay. Those onions made a big difference for me. I'll bump it up to 8 out of 10 because of the onions. Like I said, I decided from now on I'm getting the peanuts every time because that's the Florida thing. I'm going to get blue crabs and peanuts if I can. This place had Dungeness. And Dungeness is actually my favorite type of crab. I might have to come back for the Dungeness. Unless they hate me now because I said I like crispy crab more. But it's all in good fun, St. Pete, okay? I'm not trying to put you guys against each other. I forgot. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have been showing you guys. You know, I'm not trying to put you guys against each other. It's just there's so many crab places here. And they're all so good. It becomes kind of like impossible for me to I need to get a better stand too because this like leans to one side and all the sauce is like stuck over here. Ooh, that thing's still hot. But like I said, it's all in good fun. I'm not trying to put you guys against each other. It's just because there's so many crab places here and they seemingly are all really, really good. It's hard for me not to engage in this talk of I like this about this place or so let's talk about what I do like about this place. I like that it's really spicy. I like the inclusion of those onions. Those go great with the potatoes and the sausage. That bumped it up to an 8 for me. And also the spiciness. Now that I'm deeper into it and I still feel the spice, you know, I feel that like mouth tingle that comes from the spice. I really like that. That's really, really good. Want to know something I thought was crazy, St. Petians? So, I was looking up online all the places people requested me. Because there were more places, there were other places that were more highly requested. But I just came here today because a follower, when I said I was thinking of doing a crab review, a follower wanted me to do this place, and I said, you know what? Out of love to a follower, I'm doing it. But I was looking up the most requested place that people wanted me to go to. Woo! Woo! Man.
This is good, I'm not gonna lie. This is real good. Out of all of the places that my followers wanted me to go to, there was one that seemed to be the most popular. See, on this side, because my thing leans, all of it got stuck, all the sauce got stuck over here. But what I thought was crazy was that literally right around the corner, man, you know, this place really deserves an 8.5. But if I gave them 8.5, I'd have to bump Crispy Crab up. So I'm just going to keep it at 8. But anyway, one of the other crab places that people want me to review was right around the corner. And I was like, dang, in South St. Pete, they literally have crab places that are both highly recommended within like hundreds of feet of each other. I'm doing a new nickname to St. Pete of the Crabby City, okay? It gets crabby in St. Pete. It gets real, real crabby. Ooh, oh. Yummy. But like, you know, oh, they dropped something in it, like some wrapper or something. Oh, but you know, this place, the sauce is a lot more like, oh, I'm trying to show you guys, but it's gonna drip everywhere. It's a lot more like chunky, if that makes sense. Thick. Oh, you guys, a potato got stuck in with the mussel. Okay, all right. There was a peanut in there. But man, I have to tell you guys, St. Pete, I used to live in Broward County. And I thought that Broward County got down with the crabs and everything. Nope, St. Pete is the crabby city. You guys do the crabs better, and I'm surprised because they really did it down there. Dang, all the peanuts sunk to the bottom. Woo. Be careful when you come here. If they ask you how spicy you want it, if you say spicy, it's gonna be really spicy. They're not playing. They are not playing at all. So just know that when you come out here. I gotta keep it real. No one gets those peanuts perfect like Kaya. Where's those? See, those onions really do it for me. Whew. It's a really nice touch. I don't know if I can finish it all. But see, I got a big tray today. I could have got smaller, but I got like a big one. So at Krispy Kreme, I got a smaller tray. I don't know why. I was hungry today, or woo! That spice hits, man. Don't tell them spicy if you don't want spicy. Woo. Yummy, yummy. Woo. Trying to see if there's anything. Now, why did the peanuts sink to the bottom? Woo. Woo. This place had all kinds of other stuff too. Like, they don't just have seafood boils, they have all kinds of different food and like Asian food. I want to say Chinese food. So definitely check this place out. those onions really are. A nice final touch. Now tell me, you guys, why do I have to come to South St. Pete for some seasoned seafood? I live on the beach and the only seasoned seafood is Bubba Gump, which I love. I love Bubba Gump. But all the other places, if you buy crab, they'll just sell it to you plain. Nothing. And it's like, come on. I need some seasoning here. Woo. 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 Well, guys, I'm deciding. If I'm gonna finish all the peanuts or not. And I'm not sure if I will. Because this video is already 43 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna let it go to 45. And then I'm gonna cut it off. Woo! 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 Takes a little longer with the peanuts, huh? But I feel like I just have to, on principle, to represent Florida. I have to get those peanuts. Woo. Okay. I'm turning it off. Oh man, I'm gonna get everything all dirty. Hey, look. That's how you know it's good, when you're that messy. Bye, Zesties.